Hello, my name is Rodney Pennington. I am a sophomore business administration student with a focus on marketing, and I am part of the Student Leadership Institute because I am a candidate to become an RA for the fall or the entire year of 2020, fall 2020 going into spring 2021. So my project will be based around four different situations that I will be reading off and then responding to as if I was in that place. So the first situation I'll read, you're walking down Brown Street and hear one of your residents talking. One of them says, I don't be over at Spelman. Clark is where it's at. They easy. How do you respond? So being in the situation, I will go over to the young men and ask them why are they describing young women in such a term, hoes or whatever they like to call them. And then I would like to ask them why would they prefer one woman over the other woman in that situation. Based on what we learned from SLI, um, referring to young women in such a derogatory term is a combination of misogyny, toxic masculinity, and a lot of things that keep us in the man box. So in order for them to grow to become better young men, I need them to understand the importance of respecting women and thinking outside of the hyper masculine, toxic masculinity that they have been accustomed to as one of the things that we do here at Morehouse. The second situation, I'm gonna read it off again. You visit a local elementary school to volunteer, and one of the African American students is being very distant from the class, very disruptive, and when he's confronted by the white teacher, he acts very adverse. The teacher then says, he always acts like this. Who raised him like this? How can we educate her? So again, SLI taught us that a lot of young black boys deal with a lot of things going on in and around their homes. So that young man could be dealing with anything from his dad's incarceration to his not able to receive any food at home. So being able to educate her on the trials and tribulations that happen over a young black boy's lifetime will be important for her to understand. And then finally, a student comes to you seeking guidance and expresses that he wants to be an SGA. When you ask why, he replies that he wants the clout. How do you respond? So for a student that is seeking clout per se, you need to get them to understand that a leadership role on campus is more than just clout. It requires dedication. It requires character, integrity, all things that we learned in the final session, one of the most recent session over at SLI. And that being a leader on campus is more than what you see it to be. It's a very challenging yet rewarding role on campus.